Ah, I just realised I've been making a mistake there already. Just didn't unmute from the or get to the switch to scene in the for YouTube. Anyway, back to it. So this is a big old screen test. Where am I now? Anyway, oh yes. So what I've done is I've turned, because I was going to load up from a previous save, but it turns out it's missing assets because it's an old save and it didn't seem to have some of the new features, apart from the guns and other attachments for ships. So there's a big change. However, let's get back to business. So what I've done is I'm going to restart, but I've turned it into a creative so I can just crack on to things straight away, missions wise. So here we go. Let's first of all bring up that, evacuate, excavate, not evacuate. Right. Just gonna go through some of these.
I found an unfinished atmospheric ship. I'm heading into what looks like an old mine. Maybe I can find some ores to repair it.
Right, so let him do the business with this. Ooh, what happened there? I'm stuck in the ground. What is? I can't seem to go up. I can't get over there like that then. I feel like I've broken it. The jetpack don't want to work. Oh, hang on. I bet you it's because things set. There we go. Dampeners. Oh, I must have had them turned off. Right. Oh. There we go. So we've got some. This.
Good news. The drill still works. I've detected multiple ore deposits.
Maybe it can find a better brother while it's at it.
Yvonne, I know you're still angry, but I'm gonna make this right.
Just don't forget about me up here.
Right, get the iron. Wow, that's loud. Right, now we need silicon. Where is the nearest silicon? Is that it there? I'll keep going this way. This must be it. So one thing I want to look at is now they've added moons, even what's it called, like asteroid rings. Which way am I getting out of here now? That was where we came into that building. How do we get our fixer ship? Let's try this way. It's got to be. There it is. The hole I came through. Ooh. Right, drop down. Hopefully, we won't have to break through this hole. Nope. There we go. Right, let's fix this. Obviously, this one doesn't go out into space. So one thing they have added now, we got the assault rifle. Oh look at! Oh wow! Didn't that? I'm shooting that, but he's doing the ground bit. There's stuff over here, isn't there? Ooh. No, nothing I can collect. Right, let's go.
So, what's the plan?
I'll look for a way to reach orbit and gather the materials and components to repair the Calypso.
Then move fast. I've been stuck on this ship for 10,000 years. I don't want to spend another second on it.
swear blind, they've done changes to the engine noises. Now we want a ship that's going to get us out of the atmosphere. Oh, that's the same ship as what I'm flying already. I forgot to try out the rocket launcher. Yep, that works. Right, it wants us to repair. Right, abandoned. What's that? Abandoned weather station. The restore facility established a link to another structure nearby. Oh yeah, over there. Right. And also turn the power back on. Let's go. I did forget to check my settings as well when I was starting to run this. Ooh, slow down, slow down. Here we go. Is that a different ship? Have they swapped that around? It looks very different.
Yes, I found a hydrogen-powered ship, meaning it's space-capable.
Finally. This is going to massively increase your ability to search for what we need and get me out of here.
That's the spirit, Yvonne.
Right, so we investigate this. I'm just hoping we can skip the finished building. So it tells me I'm just going to end up taking the ship over there, and
The ship's ready. There's a hydrogen generator on board, but we're missing ice. I'm heading to the mountains to collect some.
Let's just fly it over there, all right? Whoa, 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 slow down, slow down. Right, so we want to park onto this pad. Right, let's go and grab the ice that it wants. Lights. Oh. There we go, got the lights. Here we go. Do I need that much? Well, I've got over what I need, anyway, so let's carry on getting back to what we were doing. Oh, well, any more ice will do, I guess. Although,
Vaughn,
I hope...
there's something familiar about this landscape.
What do you mean?
Scots pine, oak, daisies, earth species. The trees alone are centuries of years old, spreading over vast regions.
But the first ships from the Bering Project could have only arrived 10 years ago. There's no way this could have developed naturally.
Agreed. But the mystery will have to wait. Repairing the Calypso comes first.
Right, power on. So that should now start putting hydrogen into it. Repair the ship. Once you go with at least return to the ship. Oh, load it onto the cargo container, which I've done. I think I might have kind of broken it. I can see the rings above. Now I realise that means I would have to technically go through all those missions again to get to Chemic and its moon. There's our moon to this one. Ah, there's the station. No, it isn't the HT, it isn't the generator. There you go. Oh yeah, I forgot about the crash site. I can worry about that later. I'm hoping I might be able to skip that because I'm going to the station now, so... Oh, there's the moon. I might want to hit the brakes. There is no brakes. Turn. There we go. Right. So got sort of past the first sort of stage there. Right. So if I want to park here. Can't remember how to do this thing. There's normally a way to alternate PT connect. How low do I have to be to get to it? Oh, there you go. Whoa! Wow. Okay, that's just slammed it down. Right. Okay, so there's Verdu's moon and the rings. We're going to check those out. We have to see these missions lead us to. Apparently, the oxygen does happen to the character at the moment now. The oxygen seems to be kind of working, but not in stations like that.
Colonist detected. Welcome to Valation Station, the central hub of the Verger sector. I am the Colonization Authority. When the first waves of the Bearing Project arrived, the cohesion of human-led decision-making was suboptimal. As a solution, neutral stations were constructed across the system, and then I was created. I assess the needs of each sector and generate contracts to achieve the necessary goals of colonization. And with
As
their
expected, the station is fully automated, but there is some kind of gateway network to travel through the whole system.
Come
I
and
see.
get me then. We can do the contracts together.
We still don't have the materials to repair the ship. I don't even know exactly where you are, and someone needs to monitor the colonists.
And you've decided I'm the one to stay behind?
It's the logical choice, Yvonne. I'll be back soon.
Are you serious? You'll leave me stranded while you go adventuring across the Almagest. Brother of the Millennium, right there.
It's the only way.
There's the
Conserve
contract
power and
location.
Rest. I'll come back for you. I promise.
Should have been careful doing that because last time I did that I smashed into a rock. So yeah, I would have to go through these contracts again to open up the other area so I can fast travel, which I will do at some other point. This is the kind of thing I was trying to stream today, just to test things out since I've had a nice internet upgrade, and then figuring out what I've got to change on my software that I use. So they've also added pistons and rotors for all those people who do a lot of building, mechanical stuff. So we're slowly getting there. Definitely looking forward to the day when we can actually join our friends in a multiplayer session. Oh, that's the one. I forgot to try out the there's some ship weapons, well, the cannons you can put on the front, and turrets as well. That's just something I've seen them do. Now, from what I tested last night, before I realised I had to start a new game, I think once you get near these rings, you'll start to see asteroids sort of like fade in. GPS markers. What I will do is once I get near one of these asteroids, I might put the cannons on. Since I'm creative, I should be able to still fire them. Right, press Z. There we go. Let it glide. Just about see us getting closer. Oh, there you go. There's some starting to fade in now, I think. I suppose when I get there properly, it will give me the name of the location when I've discovered it. There we go, look, start seeing more and more fading in. Also, I've just realised the ship doesn't have any ore detector on it. Hey, look at that. Good for a resource run. I think we're about to fly through it now. That music there just established me going through it, maybe. I think they're doing some really good work here, I think. It's so different. I mean, I feel guilty that I didn't play the first one as much as I should have done. But I'm definitely looking forward more to jumping into Space Engineers 2 even more over there. The more it builds and gets bigger. Well, I think we're getting very, very close to this moon. I'm going to try to add some crazy stuff to the ship, I think. See if I can see what I can do. taking the dampeners off now since I want to play safe. How far away we are. Found a discovery. You found Palatine. Let's try and slow us down. Don't want to become part of the planet. I'm going to do some additions to the ship and see if I can make a change of its speed and other things. There you go, got it up to the planet. Engine off. Welcome to the moon. Right. We're going to add some additional stuff to this ship. Build blocks. Right, we're going to need movement. Got some different types of ion thrusters, haven't we? Space propulsion. Hope I get my words right. Let's throw that on there. Weapons. No point trying to put a turret on there because there's only one size and it's huge. And that's you got the so you got your pistons and your rotors. I'm going to experiment with them because I don't really use them that often. We're going to want the ore detector. We've even got the grinder and the welder. Right, so let's stick. Yeah, let's put you onto the side of that. Oh, one button. Right, number 2. Little snub nose gun there. Not that I need to put any bullets on it because it is creative mode. There you go. So we've got 3 cannons. So we'll put the turret. This is the there's no other sizes to this turret. Not yet. That is huge. What if I can see it working on here somewhere? Although it's not connecting very well to the grid. New grid. Oh, there you go. Probably won't work because it's got no power. Right, thrusters. Now these don't necessarily... Wow, that's huge. Ah, got some various sizes for these things. Right, so what we are going to do is we're going to shove... Don't know if this... I want to see if it just you know, changes the speed. It probably won't, but it's worth a shot, right? No, my luck, that's not going to be even. It's not. Needs to be over it a little bit like that. Just so we have more braking. Okay. This might not work out to plan. 0, put these things away, go back to page 1. There we go. Put it away. There we go. Right, power back on. Right, last time on there. Hopefully we'll see the bullet effects this time out. Oh yeah. Power. Okay, take the brake, let's go. And don't think it really changes the difference of how many thrusters you put on. For the speed. Right, well I've got some few settings to figure out and do. This is just a test stream for now, while I work out some other bits and pieces. So hopefully I'll have a new and hopefully efficient setup, depending on the software I'm going to use for broadcasting. So hopefully I'll catch you all good and proper next time. So I'm going to say see you later.
No.